The story of 10 Pfennig, 1971, DDR coin. It was the year 1971. The world was divided, not just by oceans, but by ideology. On one side stood capitalism, shining with ambition. On the other, a rigid controlled system known as socialism. And right in the heart of Europe stood a nation that symbolized this divide, the German Democratic Republic, DDR, also known as East Germany. But this is not just a story about politics. This is the story of a small coin, a coin that carried the weight of an entire system, the 10 Pfennig coin of 1971. Hello everyone, welcome to Vault of Old Coins. Here, we bring you the oldest, the rarest, and the most mysterious coins from around the world. Do you want to know which coin is worth millions? Which coin is hiding one of history's biggest secrets? And which coin looks ordinary today, but could make you rich tomorrow? So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's open the Vault of Old Coins. After World War II, Germany was split into two parts: West Germany, Federal Republic of Germany; East Germany, German Democratic Republic. East Germany followed a socialist system heavily influenced by the Soviet Union. The government needed a stable currency to control the economy, facilitate daily transactions, reinforce national identity. That's where the Pfennig coins came in. The 10 Pfennig coin was designed for everyday use, used by workers, families, and children buying bread, milk, or candy. But it wasn't just money. It was propaganda in metal form. The coin was minted by state-controlled mints in East Germany. Each mint had a letter mark. A equals Berlin, E equals Muldenhütten, F equals Stuttgart, before division influence, G equals Karlsruhe, J equals Hamburg. However, in DDR coins, the most common were A, Berlin Mint. The government tightly controlled production. Nothing was random. Every design, every symbol was approved by the state. On the front side of the coin, you'll see the state emblem of East Germany. It includes a hammer, representing workers, a compass, representing intellectuals, a wheat wreath, representing farmers. This wasn't just decoration. This was a message. Workers, thinkers, and farmers united under socialism. Around the emblem, the words Deutsche Demokratische Republik, meaning German Democratic Republic. This side of the coin was meant to remind every citizen, you belong to this system. You are part of this ideology. Now flip the coin. The backside is simple, very simple. The number 10, the word Pfennig, and the year 1971, no unnecessary decoration, no artistic overload. Why? Because socialism emphasized simplicity, functionality, equality. Even coins were designed to reflect these values. The 1971 10 Pfennig coin was made of aluminum, Y aluminum, cheap, lightweight, easy to produce in large quantities. This tells us something important. The economy was not focused on luxury, it was focused on mass production and control. At first glance, it's just a coin. But look deeper. This coin represents a divided Germany, a controlled economy, a government shaping identity through everyday objects. Every time someone used this coin, they were unknowingly participating in a larger political system. Back in 1971? Not really. It was a low-value coin, used for small purchases. But its real value was symbolic. Years passed, decades rolled by, and the world changed. In 1989, something happened that would shake history: the fall of the Berlin Wall. And shortly after, in 1990, East and West Germany reunited. The German Democratic Republic ceased to exist. When a country disappears, its currency becomes history. The 10 Pfennig coins of East Germany were no longer used. They were stored away, melted down, forgotten in drawers, or collected by a few curious minds at that moment. The coin lost its practical value, but something unexpected happened. It gained historical value. Now let's talk about the question everyone asks. Is this coin worth millions? And here's why. The 1971 10 Pfennig coin was produced in huge quantities. Millions of coins were minted. So in today's collector market, common condition, $10 to $100 uncirculated, mint condition, $200 to $2,000 rare mint errors, $10 to $12 million, plus only extremely rare error coins or unique historical variations can reach higher values. Collectors don't just look at age, they look at rarity condition, UNC/proof, mint errors, historical importance. In the case of this coin, historical importance to high, rarity low. Some collectors search for off-center strikes, double stamping, misprinted year metal defects. These rare mistakes can make a simple coin suddenly valuable. If it's not expensive, why do people care? Because this coin is a time capsule. When you hold it, you are holding a piece of Cold War history, a symbol of division, a reminder of ideology. It connects you to a world that no longer exists. Imagine this. A child in East Germany, 1971. He holds this coin tightly in his hand. He walks into a small shop, buys a piece of candy, smiles. Years later, that same child grows up, the country disappears, the system collapses. But the coin remains, silent but powerful. This is the journey of the coin, money, object to memory to history. It started as a tool of the state, but today, it belongs to history collectors and storytellers. The 10 Pfennig 1971 coin teaches us something. Value is not always measured in money. Sometimes, value is measured in stories.